Hello, monsters about here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and Part 3 of my Golden Magus campaign, where the Skaven are attacking. Well, we're actually counter-attacking. The Skaven took our settlements, we've taken them back, and now there's a buttload of Skaven heading this way. This is one of 3 armies currently. It's fine. Got a cavalry moving around behind, using the trees as cover because those warp fire throwers are dynamite. Also, they've got warp lightning, which I hate. God, that mostly missed, and look, it took a chunk out of them anyway. Oof. Right, we need to take care of the warp fire throwers as a priority because they're mean. Although this army is all very tired. We've caught them marching, which means they're all tired, they're all tuckered out. Makes them a lot easier to kill. And also means this army will be wiped out after the battle regardless. Oh, that warp lightning. It's rough. It's rough. Also, I cannot see where the warp lightning's being cast. It doesn't show me. It just, all I can see is where the cloud is, so I have to kind of guess what they're aiming at. Little infernal gates, thanks to the fact that the Golden Magus is a little bit zinchy, just a touch zinchy. Our cavalry moving in from the rear, hunting down those warp fire throwers. We now got some Arabian Knights with their 17 melee attack. I'm sorry, what? 17 melee attack, is that it? It's not great. But never mind, it was fine. The warp fire throwers got minced. Continue to hunt down what's left of the Skaven army. Still need to kill off the warp lightning and warlock engineer. He's currently got 45 kills. Thankfully, he's now. How is he level 16 when my general's only level 13? I mean, I don't think I've been slouching in the fighting department. Yikes. Skaven going absolutely ham. Or rats, as the case may be. God damn, warp lightning is such a goddamn good spell. Nope. He's gone up. Oh, we could attack this guy. I think we should. That does potentially leave us open to ambush by Skrolk. But only potential ambush. It's not for sure. I think it's worth a punt. I think it's worth a punt. Let's go. Let's get more burning heads. Everyone loves burning head. And more sandstorm. Okay, so we've still got this little army here, but had them and them is doing all right. Right, yeah, we're gonna go for it because that'll take out 2 of his armies. 2 of them. What's he got? So he's got... Okay, the rattling guns are the main issue there. Everything else actually isn't too bad. Let me guess, you've got warp lightning, haven't you? Of course you do. Yeah, it's inevitable. Every Skaven army has a warp lightning guy. Oh, those ratties getting roasted. Burning head. Oh, look how much damage it's doing. Because we sense the Golden Magus and massive gerbil. It's basically just go and harass the enemy. Which, you know, was okay. Was pretty good. Now, they do have the rattling guns. We are going to have to deal with them. We have our flying carpets hanging around on the flank there. I was trying to bring them back around, but they are being chased off by gutter runners and knights light runners with slings, which is not very nice. Golden Magus has got his camel back. That's a hell of a way to ride. Is that how you ride camel? Right on the back? Looks a bit dicey to me. You're right near the business end, aren't you? Oh, problematic. What the fuck is that? Like a big statue? Is it just a really big... Yeah, it's a big statue. It's a giant statue in the middle of the desert. Sure, why not? Why not build a giant statue in the middle of the desert? We've got some gutter runners moving in on the flank there. Luckily these aren't clandestine gutter runners, but still. And our carpets are still... the problem is they are very fragile. They will disintegrate at the drop of that. They've only got a 1% missile resistance, which isn't enough. Going to move in and hit him with another burning heads, because they're there's a big, nice giant block of infantry. They're squirting jam for some reason, not entirely sure why. There goes the burning head, clipping a few units. Oh, it swings back around. Just sort of grazes them. Could have been better, but that's fine. Our cavalry are intercepting some of these night runners and gutter runners. I've only got 30 melee attack. It's not very much, is it? It's a bit sad. Just a 30 melee attack for like your elite cavalry. Oh, like Bretonian cavalry for a second there. They might be based on Bretonian cavalry, to be honest. Oof. Someone just got a face full of shurikens. Okay, need to run away from the main host as it advances. So I need to deal with those rattling guns. Fortunately, our boys, the Corsairs, do of course have their finger pistols. Because, as you can see, they're not actually carrying guns, they're just using their empty hands. Which is fair enough. Still does a really good amount of damage. Cuts down all these storm vermin there. Very nice. The Infernal Gate, that's the one. Popping in. And we've managed to hunt down a few of those gutter runners and night runners. We are being chased by some storm vermin with halbards, though, and they will make very short work of our Arabian Knights, because they do have a rather nasty 17 bonus first large. I was hoping to cut down these gutter runners really quickly, but in spite of the fact they're absolutely knackered, and so only have 26 melee defense and 17 armor, they're surviving quite well, so I'm going to have to pull out that fight and keep everyone else alive. There's a big old melee in the centre here, because they've got Pustin, Boilrolk, and Grom. I really need someone who's good at assassinating characters or something like that, because Skaven do tend to pile... chieftains, mainly. They do tend to like pile chieftains into their army, don't they? So we need to knock this on the heads. And frankly, the Golden Magus is not really a character killer. Our cavalry managed to get away from those halberdiers. It's now swinging back around. So we send everyone in a big old blob assault. It's a blob assault. The enchanted ropes. The desert dogs. There is the Golden Magus buffing everyone with his scimitar, which gives everyone more weapon strength, and that looks like that's going to be enough to break the character blob in the centre, little command group in the centre there. To be honest, the man-eaters probably be quite good at killing characters, so maybe that's what I should do. Get them in there. I mean, they got 103 kills, which is pretty good, even if it's against Skaven. I'll take it. Okay, well that's a lot of dead rats. A lot of dead rats, a lot of interns. Or I could. He'll probably run away though. Or will he? Do we go with the hat trick? Let's get some denizens of the deep. Do we go for the old hat trick? I am kind of tempted.
The age of the rat is here.
I wonder if we kill off Skrolk, he might peace out with us. Which means we'll have a buttload of interns, we'll be able to go and deal with this rebellion, and we'll be able to rebuild our stuff. All of which is good. Plus we'll have plenty of extra money. I mean, his army's not great. It's probably worse than the other one. The only slight issue is these chieftains who I've got no response for. Oh, I'm going to say let's go for it. He's running. I did wonder. He might decide to come in for the ambush. Does this give us ambush defense? It does. So actually, we're pretty good against the rats. But that's seen him off. He's probably not going to want to, I think he's probably going to pull back. He might peace out with me. He might want a peace treaty. Potentially. That's the dream. Do you want to upgrade these? Extra growth? I would like the growth, and I would like the extra money, and we've got the interns to keep. We've got a lot of Skaven slaves in our pocket right now. Which is good. That's a bit of a win. Raise or sack the monument to Itzel. No! No, you lunatic! What? No, I'm not going to go all the way up there. That's insane. You absolutely bonkers. Oh, he's got an army. He's got another one. I'm kind of tempted to go for it because if we fall back, we will lose our encampment, which means he might be able to ambush us. So I think fighting him is probably the best option. Okay, I'm going to have to be careful here because I've kind of been dragnetted. The enemy army has decided to just spread itself as wide as possible. It's not necessarily the best plan, but I'm corner camping because it's just a lot of fucking shit to deal with, isn't it? So the Golden Magus has been casting some spells. He's been doing some burning heads and incinerating the front line. That's worked out quite nicely. And our cavalry, I was trying to hide my cavalry in the trees and then bring them out to deal with the warp fire throwers when they'd engage the front line, but unfortunately their dragnet was about to run into me, so instead my cavalry have moved around behind the enemy army, and 3 units, exactly 3 units, which is useful, because I've got exactly 3 units of cavalry, have now decided to sort of advance, which is actually fine by me. For some reason, the Warlock Master is going after my flying carpets, even though he can't do anything to them. So I'm not entirely sure why he's doing that, but that's fine, never mind. And our cavalry are now throwing themselves at the ratties. Lovely. And the warp fire throwers didn't get a shot off before we got into them. That's 1 less unit of warp fire throwers. It's a start. Popping up a few of the survivors down there. Lovely stuff. The main host is still advancing on our little army. I need to get someone better than these bow boys. I mean, the bow boys are fine, but I could, I just feel like I could do better. 23 missile strength it's okay. It's respectable. And we've got the man-eaters in the front as well, so they can shoot. Because I thought that was probably going to be Quite useful. We do then have 3 units of slingers who seem to be breaking off to try and deal with the cavalry. Not necessarily the best option in my opinion, because obviously slingers slower than cavalry and also not good in melee combat. So unless they're supported by other units, I'm just going to charge them again. So we're pulling away from them to draw them out of those trees, and then we'll kill them, basically. So already numbers wise, I mean we've lost a few guys, but they've lost more. About 500 guys, in fact, so far. It's not bad, is it? It's a good start. They do have a lot. They've got 2 chieftains there. Now they did have a plague claw catapult. I used the carpets to pick them off, basically. As they advanced, they left it far behind, so I just moved the carpets over and shot it to pieces. And actually managed to destroy all of the artillery pieces. So although there is a catapult there, it's just the crew. The actual catapults are all dead. Cavalry moving in to intercept the Skaven slaves. Go the desert dogs. Yeah, so that's another 3 units of Skaven dead. Oof. So far, so not very good, Skrolk. They do have another unit of Skaven slave spears moving to intercept, and some warp fire throwers as well, leaving just 1, 2, 3 units of warp fire throwers to try and deal with our main army, which actually, mwah, chef kiss. I could not have planned that better. They do have a warp grinder, but I'm going to try and kill that before. My main concern is Skrolk and also and his chieftains. Those guys will hurt. I have nothing to stop that. The Golden Magus is not a melee boy, with only 45 melee attack and 50 weapon strength, 527 weapon strength. I mean, it's not bad. It's respectable, but he's definitely not going to win in a fight against what's Wrath of the Djinn. What does that do? Hang on. Recharges if. Oh, so basically, if he loses, if he drops below 25% hit points, he has a bad time. Fair enough. Fair enough. My cavalry is having a whale of a time. Look at this. They've absolutely annihilated so many rats. I think they're on their 7th unit. 3 units of cavalry have annihilated 7 units of Skaven. That is... that's good. That's good shit. Skaven are advancing, and the man-eaters... How do I get more man-eaters? There must be a way. I wish there was a... What I'm hoping is that when the ogres get their update, that there's some sort of update for how you get ogre mercenaries. It would be nice to be able to like pay for ogre mercenaries, to be like, come and help me, ogres. I will pay you this much money, you can now come and help me, and they would just turn up and help. That would be great. Okay, plenty of magic. Gonna have a burning head. We've got a quicksand over here as well. There goes the quicksand, there goes the burning head, carving its way through. We've also got, wherever the fuck this is, oh, this is going to be the infernal gate. There we go, infernal gate, lovely, and then a sandstorm, a Darude sandstorm. That's a lot of jam. Huge amount of magic going on. It's all going off. Look at that. That is a lot of dead rats. As you can see, the rats not super happy with what just happened there. We also summoned in a unit of rotting Prometheans. And as I expected, really the main threat here is going to be Skrolk and his boys, which I don't really have an answer for. My cavalry moving back to help out. A lot of Skaven units fleeing their way through the trees. Here comes my cavalry. The unit of warp fire throwers actually managed to get a shot off briefly. But then get routed by the man-eaters. Okay, we need to deal with Skrolk. He is fighting the enchanted ropes. He's getting slapped around a little bit. Let's get these archers out of here, really. Unit's been wiped out, but don't worry, that's the rotting from Prometheans. It's just 'cause they disintegrated, so we're fine. Ooh, that was rough. Little, is it Plague Breath? Is that the spell? I can't remember what the spell's called. I think it's Plague Breath. Pestilent Breath, there we go. There we go. Use some mouthwash. Man-Eaters have arrived because I think they're pretty much the only thing that can probably deal with Skrolk apart from the Golden Magus himself, and to be honest, he would need a little bit of backup. Fortunately, that looks like it's going to be enough. If we have a look at numbers, we can see that actually we outnumber the Skaven now, considering they outnumbered us quite severely to start off with. I think we're doing quite well. As you can see, the cavalry mopping up survivors in the trees. There's a few units of Skaven rallying and returning to the fight, but too little too late. Skrolk is retreating, and because he's so close to the map edge, he's probably just going to book it. I don't know if he is marching. I don't think so. Or maybe he is. He is very tired. He might have... Would he have marched? No, he wouldn't be marching because he attacked us. So his army will probably survive. But the other army, I suspect, probably marched. Will Skrolk survive? Will he die? I think he's gonna... Is he gonna get away? It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be very close. Oh, he goes down just before. It looks like he got away, but he's got 0 hit points. So I think he's dead. I think he's dead. Well, that makes life a little bit easier, doesn't it? We have fended off the Skaven assault. With any luck, we can now kind of peace out with them, rebuild our empire a little bit, and come back swinging in a few turns. The Skaven have been pushed back. I am not going to intercept that. My hope is we can peace out with them, and ideally get rid of that army. Oop. Okay, well the rebellion's dealt with. Where did those Skaven go to? Where did they run off to? They're around here somewhere. Age of Rage. Because they underweighed, didn't they? So where the fuck have they gone? You would peace out with me. I'm kind of tempted to do that.
Think the tide again.
We could bop this army and then peace out with them. Just they know exactly, they can pinpoint who the boss is. That just, oh, and I got a forbidden rod. Perfect. We just kicked the ever living shit out of them. Right. Give me some money. Fuck off. Hopefully they'll declare war on someone else. I've got other things. I've got settlements to upgrade. Look at all this shit.
Excuse me. I have calligraphy to practice.
Well, no, I don't want to interrupt you.
A pleasure doing it.
Okay, we'll be friends with you because I think you're friends with those guys, and then we can be friends together.
The expedition was created to destroy evils such as yours.
I wouldn't say evil per se. It's just a different perspective. Just happens to be a demon one. A little bit demony. Right, we got coffee. Let's get a roasting house. Let's get a roast those bad boys. Anything which gives me more money seems like a good thing. And growth. Money and growth. Growth and money. Let's get all of this. We only got 2 provinces. I genuinely thought I had more than that, but no, I've just got 2 provinces. Just the 2. Just the 2 provinces, actually. You know what? That's fine. I could rush some buildings. I'm not going to because we kind of got a little downtime now, haven't we? This is nice. Don't have to worry about being. Oh, Okay, I mean, we could potentially do some digging, couldn't we? Could do some digging. Yeah. Okay. Let's do some digging. In the meantime, we don't have any Zinch demons. Could get more magicians. I mean, more magicians isn't bad. Could get Kindle Flame. Yeah, let's get that. Kindle Flame and Curse of the Jinn. Oh, you know what? I do quite like Quicksand. It's a nice spell you can just drop on the head of anyone in a large blob. Just works out for you. Let's get Burning Hands. Double Burning Hands? Okay, you're good for the moment. You can protect that one. Do we have anything in the old bazaar? I don't think we've got anything. Oh, we've got 5 here, which suggests maybe we've opened. No, they've just got 5. What about a Sorcerer's Carriage? No, nothing particularly. Oh, we've got coffee and beer. We can get a magic lantern, apparently. That could be quite nice. Get some of our buildings going. I mean, we could. Income from trade tariffs is quite nice. Slaves captured. I mean, plus 10 slaves per turn. That's kind of a no-brainer, isn't it? Like, just get that for everyone. If we had 2,000 money, which I don't. Well, that's okay. I could pop that. No, actually, I'm going to give that to you. What's an agent of change do? Oh, nothing particularly useful. Right, you can have a slaver. That's fine. Bailiff is kind of trash. We'll get rid of you. Player of games is kind of trash as well. I wish I had the mod that could make these guys kiss and fuse into something else. That's okay. Dweller's Terror. I'm just going to... Right, we're going to fuse this because it's kind of shit. We've got Saf... Wait, what? Okay. Melee attack, leadership and weapon strength when fighting vampire counts, vampire coasts and tomb kings. I'm doing none of that. So, not that useful. The Wand of Whimsy is fine. You can have the Forbidden Rod. You know what I need? Is one of these guys. Let's get you. I need a big burly boy who can do big burly things. This is what we need. Look at this guy. He looks like he means fucking business. What mounts can he get? Anything good? He can get a Radiant Pegasus. Sounds neat. Also, tricky to lose. If you've parked that in a car park, you're not going to lose it, are you? It's nice to have a bit of calm, bit of peace. Now, obviously, Skrolk isn't going to be chill for long. I suspect he's going to be very cranky. I would like for him to declare war on someone else, but I think I'm going to be disappointed. Let's get more coffee. Anyone wanna? You? Okay. How are you? Are you getting on with them? It's not bad.
Aye. Let's hear what you have to say.
I'll take some cash as well. There we go. There we go. Got being friends with dwarves. And got some trade agreements ticking along. We got some medicinal herbs. We got some obsidian. We got coffee. All good. I need now. Who do we want to get rid of here? The flying carpet. Well, no, they are kind of useful. All right, I'm going to get rid of the spears. Right, you can get in there. We need you. Also, I've just blown all my money. Yeah, that's an occupational hazard with me. However, We're only losing 60 slaves a turn. We're upgrading a whole bunch of stuff. I could spend my interns to rush this, but I'm okay at the moment. I think what I need is like some extra buildings here. We need to do some upgrades here. Getting things like, so getting things like the portholes, getting things like the ship's hold so we can put elephants in there, because why wouldn't we? Dervishes. Flying carpets. We can get I don't think the genies are very good. The enchanted ropes are pretty good, and I think the gin carriage is pretty good, and we could get some artillery. I think the flamethrowers, they are, as far as I remember, pretty fucking legit. So I would like some of them. Or we could just hold on and grow a little bit fast. I mean, to be fair, we can upgrade this next term. We need to save some money. I think that's what we need to do. We need to save some money. Need to upgrade this one. That, however, is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.